Alright, so when you get to this part of the level in Cortex Power, you'll find this wall, and this is the wall we're going to use to get inside the blue gem path. When you run up against the wall, you'll notice that Crash just sort of gets stuck. And what you want to do with that is you want to find a certain diagonal on this wall where Crash will get stuck when you spin like that. So it looks like this one works. This is a bit random in that sometimes the diagonal you need is in a different spot, but you should aim to have the diagonal be somewhere on this brown spot here. So it looks like this spot will work. And while you're holding the diagonal against this wall, you're going to want to spin at the very top of your jump and then start mashing. Jump and spin. Now since circle is also another spin button in this game, you can use X and circle to mash instead of square and X. But it's pretty much personal preference. I find mashing easier with circle and X, but just mess around with it and find what's best for you. So yeah, we're going to get to the top of the jump and we're going to mash while holding the diagonal. And while you're up there on the roof, you want to hold the diagonal for a bit like that. The same diagonal you had while you were climbing the wall. And the camera should be about here. And what you want to do is you want to hold left for a little under a second and then press down like this. Sometimes you have to press it a few times, depending on how well you did it. Looks like I have to do it a lot. And then you'll find Crash is stuck in the ground like this. And that means you've done it properly. All I have to do to get out of here is just jump and Crash will land on the platform there next to the mask. Where Crash warps to can vary based on how you did the skip. But if he warps sort of like into the toxic waste there, then don't worry. It's fine as long as when you jump out, you land onto the platform like this. But if you just do like a stationary jump, you will fall into the toxic waste. You won't like land back on where you were. It's a weird skip. And now here is the part that everybody hates about this skip. So on the wall that I'm facing, there is a clip, quote unquote, that you need to do a submarine jump off of to get to the other side there, where that blue pipe is. And the problem with this is that this clip is pseudo-random, as I like to call it. And what that means is that the clip likes to sometimes not exist. So when you try to submarine jump off the clip, like you'll see in a moment, you will just fall in the toxic waste and either your runner is dead or you'll just have a lot of time lost, depending on what your PB is. At the moment, we don't know what causes this clip to not be here. I guess you could call this like a cry for help if you're like a task person watching this and you might be able to do something to help us with it. It'd be much appreciated. But anyways, what you want to do is you want to go up to this blue pipe thing here, hold down, and then hold right. And that little, this bigger part here, like the side of this pipe thing, will set yourself up for the clip. It's not entirely precise, like I'm pretty sure you can move the camera up a bit if you feel that's more comfortable. The clip you need to do a submarine jump off of is pretty big. It's not like pixel perfect. So, but most people do it like this. I've heard people say that they have the clipping, they have better luck with the clip when they stand here, but I think that might just be confirmation bias. But yeah, most people do it like this. So, hold down on this pipe, right, against this wall, and it's recommended that you pause so that you can move your hand onto the diagonal. It's not necessary, but it's what most people are sort of doing now, because Koji always did that. But yeah, when you're holding the diagonal, get ready to spin against that wall, and then after the spin animation completes, do a jump off the wall and aim to land on the platform over there where the blue gem is, or the blue pipe rather. And that was the clip. There we go. So as you saw, I did a submarine jump off the wall and landed right over here, and we're safe.